Hello, it's Jake here, and I thought I'd do a quick update on the Italeri Fiat 500F build. I had this kit back in August. I made a start on it on the weekend, last Friday, and I got quite a bit achieved. So I thought I'd do an update on it and show you how far I've come along with it. Okay, and here it is. So it's looking like a Fiat 500 because the shell's in place. It's not fitted or anything because before I fit the shell I will be spraying it. And this Fiat will not be in the box art white. It's going to be the same colour as my Fiat 500 down in the garage. I own a real one of these. Well, this is a 1968 and this is an F. Mine's a 1970 500L. Nice kit. I've enjoyed doing the work on it. I was a little bit worried how the kit would be, just because my brother done the Italeri Ford Escort kit, and it wasn't the best in the world compared to some of the Raval kits you can buy in Maniac kits these days. So I was a bit, I wasn't sure how this one would turn out, and so far everything's great. With the manual there is some problems. It's been like it tells you enough, however the screws are mixed up, so it's telling me to take a part from G but really it means H, and then it's telling me to take a bit from C and it really means G. So that's been a bit difficult. It was difficult at first until I knew what I was looking for, and doing work on my own Fiat 500, the parts are very similar, in fact the same. Some of them, like the starting motor on mine had to be replaced, and fitting it to the engine was a bit ironic. I do have the engine, I'll show you that in a second. Let me just grab the engine, I'll pull over here and do some filming on that. I'll take the shell off so you can see some of the work that's been done. Etched brass plating for the floor of the car to add some nice photo etched detail. Also run the gear stick and everything. It's a little bit different to mine inside because the F, not the L, but you can just see the brake pedals. Everything's been primered, then it'd be sprayed in the right colours like that. Underneath, now I haven't done much work underneath because there's no point until I get the engine in, but I don't want to be putting the engine in until the chassis is all sprayed and everything. So I really can't do much more with the chassis. I did get the front axle done. Now the steering can work on this one, but due to some fiddly parts and everything, I've made this one not working. But that's fine because this is going in a diorama and a case, so I'm not too worried about that. It was fairly easy to do, but very fiddly at times, and I thought, no, I'll just leave that because I don't need the steering anyway. But you can do it. I mean, if you buy one of these kits, it's entirely up to you. Most of my kits I build, I don't do the steering anyway because they are just going to be used in static. You got the starter down here. I don't know if the camera picked that out. It's one of the nice things about classic cars is they don't start a car like you expect. So this is your starter down here. So you have your choke, you pull the lever up, and then you pull your starter up, and the car starts up. It's very simple. Mine's a little bit different because mine has a button on the dash, but that's not original. That's what someone done because they thought it'd be cool back in Italy, Verona. So I'm going to change that around eventually on mine. But yeah, so that's your starter down there. But so far, yeah, it's been a really nice kit. So what I'll do, I'll show you the engine. And so here's the engine to the 500, and it's just like the real thing. I was really pleased building it because, you know, I've done a lot of work on my car and it is just exactly the same. So my next step is I built it all together, sprayed it into black, and then I'm going to pick up the parts and paint them up and that with detail brushes. I've already done the exhaust, needs another coat, but someone did say to me do it in the original Fiat 500 red, but mine's not red in my car, so I'm going to have to do it in a different colour, in the black, like it is. But no, it's looking very good. I did do a mistake with the Uxie. I'll sort them out. That's not a big problem. You've got your gearbox attached to the engine. So really, this should just slot up in the car now. We'll wait until I get the car sprayed and we'll do that. Get the chassis all done. But yeah, it's coming together really nice. So there's the starting motor. You got your wires that go throughout the car, your leads and everything, your pipes. And that's one of the details I really like on this kit. It does make me think, do I buy another just to do, because you can get the 595 above. Same car basically, they just give you skirts and a few extra rally bits. But I am tempted to buy another. But this one's got to be done up as mine, so I'll put a picture of mine in the end of the video and you can see what this car will be sprayed in. It's a very nice livery. It's Cha-Cha blue with Italian striping. But no, the engine was a really nice build. It's not finished because obviously I've got to do the painting and that. But so far, so good. So hopefully this will just slot straight up in the car once that's all sprayed. There's a few more little things, but I want to get a starting motor. I will probably weather to a certain extent on the engine, like give a bit of rust on the exhaust and that. Not go over the top because you don't need to, but unless I was doing an abandoned car or something like that. I'll do a bit of rusting, a bit of weathering, and we'll see. So there you go, that's pretty much how far I've got with this car. You've seen the engine and everything. There's a few things I want to point out, like the roof. You can have a fixed roof, or you can actually get the fabric and put a proper pullback roof for the car, which is nice. It's one of the best features of the 500. In fact, if it's a sunny day, and I don't take mine out on sunny days anyway, but you just got to have the roof down. There's no other way to drive this car unless you have the roof down. I could do a bit more to the wheels as well now before I spray it up, because they'll be painted and lightly weathered. But no, I've really enjoyed this kit. I highly recommend it. Like in the background, I don't know if you can see it now, but there's a Skyline my brother's building, and that's 1/24 Tamiya kit. It's nice, but the detail's nowhere near the level of this. I mean, I was a bit thing with the etched plate, the etched flooring. I was wondering, well, do you need that? Can you just mould that into the plastic? But now it's done. Now I've got it sorted. It looks great. You can't really see it on camera because it's primered, but there's a nice texture to that. It looks realistic. And I got to get the fuel tank in here, but again, I can't do that until it's sprayed. Fuel tank goes in like that. Yeah, engine goes in the back, obviously. Another great thing with these cars, what made them so popular. But anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this update. Next update, it should be finished. We'll see. But thank you for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.